In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create and send a newsletter campaign in MailerLite from start to finish, covering every setting you'll encounter along the way. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time or you're looking to polish your skills and get better open rates, I'll walk you through my personal process for getting the best results. MailerLite is one of the most beginner-friendly yet powerful email marketing platforms out there. And once you understand how the campaign builder works, you'll be able to send professional newsletters with confidence. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is log into your MailerLite dashboard. This is your central hub, where you can see your subscriber count, recent campaign stats, and all the main navigation options. Once you're in, look to the left-hand menu and click on Campaigns. This section holds every email you've ever created, whether it's sent, scheduled, or still in draft form. From there, click the bright Create Campaign button, and you'll be presented with a few different campaign types. For a standard newsletter, you want to select Regular Campaign. This is the classic option that lets you send a one-time email to your audience, and it's what most people will use for weekly updates, product launches, or company announcements. One thing I always recommend doing right away is giving your campaign an internal name. This name is only visible to you and your team, so it doesn't have to be clever or customer-facing. Just something clear like July Newsletter or Product Launch Test. This small habit will save you a ton of confusion later when you're searching through dozens of drafts. Now that your campaign is created, it's time to design your newsletter. MailerLite offers a few different editors, but the drag-and-drop editor is by far the most popular and easiest to use, especially for beginners. This editor gives you pre-built content blocks and fully designed templates that you can use as a starting point, so you don't have to build everything from scratch. If you're short on time, you can pick a template and just swap out the text and images. Once you're in the editor, you'll see a left sidebar packed with blocks like text, image, button, divider, and more. Simply drag any block into your email template and drop it where you want it to go. I always start with a text block for my headline, then an image block for a featured photo, and then a button block for my main call to action. Click on any text block to start typing your newsletter content. And here's a pro tip. Look for the hashtag icon in the text toolbar. That icon lets you insert personalization tags, such as the recipient's first name. If you include something like Hi, 16, your email will automatically address each subscriber by name, which can significantly boost engagement. One thing you absolutely must not forget is the company address and an unsubscribe link at the bottom of your email. MailerLite does include these automatically in the footer, but double check that they're there because anti-spam laws like CAN-SPAM and GDPR require them, and missing them can get your account flagged or your emails blocked. With your design looking good, it's time to define the essentials that determine whether people actually open your email. Start by crafting a catchy subject line. This is the first thing your subscribers see in their crowded inbox, so make it count. I personally like to keep subject lines under 60 characters so they don't get cut off on mobile devices, and adding a relevant emoji can help increase open rates by adding a splash of color and emotion. Just don't overdo it. 1 or 2 emojis is plenty. Next, set your sender name. This should be something your audience recognizes, like your personal name or your business name. If you change this frequently, subscribers might not recognize you, and they'll hit delete before even reading. Your sender email should be the same address you use to sign up for MailerLite, or a verified custom domain email, because that helps with deliverability. Below that, you'll see a field for pre-header text. This is the short preview snippet that appears right after your subject line in most email clients. Don't leave it blank, because MailerLite will just pull the first text it finds, which might be something like "View this email in your browser." Instead, write a concise, compelling continuation of your subject line. For example, if your subject is "Our summer sale starts now," your pre-header could say, "Get 30% off everything until midnight." Once those are set, click Next, and you'll be taken to the audience selection screen. Here, you can send to all active subscribers, or you can narrow it down to a specific pre-made group or segment. If you have a list of people who signed up specifically for your weekly tips, sending them a product launch email might not be relevant, so using segments is a powerful way to keep your engagement high. Before you hit send, you absolutely must preview and test your newsletter. MailerLite has a built-in preview mode that shows you exactly how your email will look on both desktop and mobile devices. I always toggle between these views because the layout can shift dramatically on a small screen, and a block that looks perfect on your computer might be squished or misaligned on a phone. Spend a minute scrolling through the entire email in mobile view, checking that your font sizes are readable and your buttons are easy to tap. After that, click the Send a Test email button. Enter your own email address, and MailerLite will deliver a live version of your newsletter straight to your inbox. Open it on your phone and your computer. Click any links and make sure everything renders correctly. This is your last safety net, and I cannot overstate how many embarrassing mistakes this single step has caught for me. Missing images, broken links, or spacing issues. Once you're satisfied that everything looks perfect, you have two options. You can click Send Now to fire it off immediately, or you can schedule it to go out at a specific date and time. I recommend scheduling your sends for times when your audience is most active, which you can usually find in your MailerLite analytics under the Subscriber Activity tab. And that's it. You've just created and sent a beautiful, personalized newsletter campaign. By following these steps, you've learned exactly how to create a professional newsletter campaign in MailerLite, from the initial setup through design, essential settings, and testing. The benefit here is that you're not just hitting send and hoping for the best. You're taking a methodical approach that builds trust with your subscribers and improves your deliverability over time. As a next step, I'd encourage you to revisit your campaign analytics after it's been sent for a day or two, so you can see which subject lines and content get the most clicks and then double down on what works. If you need a refresher later, feel free to come back and watch this section again. Thanks so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video.